Make way. Warrior Queen coming through with a round for the heroes. Whoa, the heart is packed. And you considered nixing this little shindig, Beth?
I did consider it, and I am still considering it. It hasn't even been a week since the last demon was booted out of Canabris. And we really should be in a period of mourning for all the city's fallen. But the people deserve to celebrate, and she deserves to be honored. For saving the city, and possibly all of Mendev.
I actually really like it that they put Ulbrich in here. That's actually really, really, really cool. I wasn't sure if they'd like reconfigure the scene a bit to include him, but they did. We did it together.
But someone did more than the rest of us. Don't deny your achievements. There will always be plenty of miserable folk only too happy to tear you down.
She's not wrong. Y'all, take Anefia's advice.
According to the Watch reports, there has been no demon activity whatsoever outside Canabris. I get the feeling the fiends are as shocked by what happened as we are. What happened in the garrison, what you did, it was a miracle. I truly believe that the gods remembered us and decided to intervene.
Beth, come on, you agreed. No serious business today.
All right, I'm done. No more. Who would have thought we'd be celebrating a successful attack on the Grey Garrison, our own fortress, and that we'd blow the roof off the place?
The blowing the roof off the place part, I don't think anybody would believe, but I'm glad we did.
It's simply unforgivable.
Comes the cheerful voice of someone sitting at the far corner of the table. Oh no. When did she shoot? She wasn't there a second ago.
While we're on the topic of the roof,
Yeah?
there's already a rumor going around that you
Me?
have been blessed by Iomade herself.
Oh no.
And it was her power granted to you that destroyed the garrison's walls and roof. And it turns out the people want a little piece of that blessing for themselves. The townsfolk are gathering chunks of the garrison's rubble as souvenirs and talismans. And I'm sure they'll hit the black market soon enough. Oh, yeah. Here, breathe on this for me. For good luck.
Listen, if Anevia wants us to breathe on some stones, then you got it.
Nice. I'll put it on display at home. Or maybe I'll make a hole in it and wear it as a pendant.
Or you could sell it and make big bucks.
Nevi! What are you on about now?
Nothing.
What do you mean? Do you see many people at this table who've been personally blessed by Iomade herself?
I mean, I haven't.
Well, a couple perhaps.
No, please don't.
Iomade's blessings are not conveyed through stones, and as public officials, we really shouldn't.
Arabeth looks to the end of the table where the voice originated. Her eyes widen as her words trail off.
I feel a little chastened after what you said about public officials. But I myself have acquired a few pieces of stone and also wish to ask our heroine to breathe on them for good luck. So, what now? Are you going to toss me out of this fine establishment?
I'm not breathing on stones for you. Just so you know. The woman dressed in unshowy finery raises her eyebrows.
Your Majesty.
Yes, it is I. I made the journey here to deduct the cost of repairing the garrison roof from your salary. We have not been introduced. Galfrey of Mendev.
All right. Listen, y'all. This might not be fair, because if you're trying to do it from an immersive standpoint, Abby wouldn't know anything other than this is Queen Galfrey and the things that she's heard about the Queen along the way. But me as Plex has played through the game in its entirety, and me as Plex does not like Galfrey, but also Abby's never been one for authority in that regard, so listen. She gonna be a little flippant, and I'm sorry if you're a big fan of Galfrey, but if you stick with this Let's Play and you make it to Act 3 with us, the end of Act 2, start of Act 3, no, we're in Act 2 now. The end of Act 3, or start of Act 3, end of Act 2, where are we? The next act. If you make it to the next act with me, you'll understand. But we're not gonna move. The Queen has graced us with her presence, I see.
As you can see, yes, I am here.
I also think that this is just something that Abby, even without knowing what happens, Abby would have done. Because Abby's not going to bow to royalty. Like, she's never been that way. I mean, you saw the way she treated Halrin and everything. And I know he's not royalty, but she didn't treat him any different.
Your Majesty, we were just... I'll have them arrange.
Calm yourself, Commander. I deliberately came here without any fanfare because I did not wish to draw attention away from our honored heroine here. My personal guard and the force I brought with me are standing watch outside the city. I ordered all of your sentries to stand down. They also deserve a break. Every person who tirelessly fought to save Canabras will enjoy themselves today, and my reinforcements will ensure peace and order.
So, are you joining us?
Please, don't Your Majesty me.
I wish I didn't have to.
We're in a tavern, not my court in Nerosian. Address me as you would any comrade in arms.
You really don't want that. You really and truly don't want that. Like, that's the funny thing. I think when people like Queen Galfrey or anybody like kind of at her station, like as far as like the hierarchy goes, are like, no, just treat me like one of your own. It's very, very, very rare that they actually mean that and they actually want to be treated like one of your own. Because if she heard the way we talk to each other kind of thing, you know, like Lan and Sela and all this other stuff, the way Sela will talk to Woljif, or eventually the way Regil talks to Darren and everything like that, you wouldn't want it. You know what I mean?
Concerning the celebration, as you can see, I already invited myself. I couldn't pass up the chance to meet the new heroine all the Crusaders are talking about. And soon, not just Crusaders.
Okay. We should get some rest then?
Because grand new deeds lie ahead, yes?
Your Majesty, my dear cousin.
Darren, do it.
Count, I admit I was surprised to learn that you valiantly joined the ranks of the city's defenders. Pleasantly surprised.
I live to please you, my queen. My first thought when Daskari cruelly robbed us of noble Terendelev and half of Canabras' crusaders in one fell swoop was of you, my queen, and of how these events would weigh heavily on you. No one could have foreseen the demon attack, and we have so successfully held the defense here for 4 heroic crusades.
I love this man.
I'm going to drown him in the nearest well this very night.
No, you can't. I need him.
I value your dedication and your eloquence. I hope you will continue to aid our soldiers.
Not a chance. You know that I am not made for the front lines. Excellent bash, but alas, I really must go. Important matters to be getting on with. A new shipment of wine from Kionin, and 3 beautiful creatures of the same provenance. But I will most assuredly come to say my farewells before your army departs on its campaign, which, wherever it may lead you, will undoubtedly be crowned with victory.
I shall hold you to that, Count. And now, allow me to devote some time to the heroine of the evening. I did not come here solely to give you the chance to celebrate. But all serious discussions and official announcements can wait until tomorrow. I have big, big plans for all of you. Especially for you. But I want to keep you in suspense for a little while longer. So I shan't say another word. Let us mark this victory. My first toast is to you, the heroine of Canabras.
Oh, I was waiting for the now what are we drinking? But I am suspicious, Abby is suspicious of she's got big plans for all of us. Like, that's never a good sign. Ever. Like, I don't feel like there's anything
The fires
good.
of Canabras have died down. Now the army's path leads to the walls of Dresden, a fallen citadel that the Crusaders have been trying in vain to reclaim for 70 years. The new piece on the board might give their efforts some added momentum.
All right. Houndheart camps. No, wait. Yeah, we're going here. Is that her next to Irbeth, the hero who saved Canabras? The queen is coming, the queen!
Rise, warriors. Today is a day of sorrow and pride. Sorrow because we weep for our brothers and sisters who perished in
soot?
Canobris.
I love soot.
Pride because despite demonic treachery, our heroes repelled the attack and saved the city. I, Queen Golfrey of Mendev, declare this day the first day of the 5th Crusade. And I am glad to introduce the one who will lead the attack on the forces of the Abyss. The hero of Canobris, Knight Commander of the 5th Crusade. Your leader from now unto victory or death.
They're
And
very
now
excited.
It's time to rest. Everyone is dismissed.
Everyone returned to camps. You heard the queen dismissed.
There. The troop review is finished. I'll give you some time to look around the camp, and then I shall expect your presence at headquarters.
Commander, allow me to join you while you inspect our encampment. Okay. Woo! We did it, Abby. Yeah, that's not... Wait, no, that's our... I forgot we had a raven familiar. I was like, is that soot? No, this makes way more sense now. Okay. All right. Around the encampment we go. Horgus, who are you arguing with now? Supplier, and this is his quartermaster. No questions were the mail shirts. Okay. The burly soldier with an impressive beard greets you with a broad smile. Will Sir Garms, the camp quartermaster at your service. How can I be of help? Can you tell me about you? The quartermaster looks away sheepishly. There isn't much to tell, really. I was born in Canobris in a humble family. I got an education, taught myself to read and write, got drafted into the army, spent 3 years as a shield bearer in the first line. I left after I did my time and joined the Stonemason Guild. Then moved on to the shipwrights and rose to a crew chief. Sailed to Eobaria twice, returned with goods, and made some money. Built a house, but haven't started a family yet. I think I will after we're done with this war. But a few years ago, something started gnawing at me. I got this feeling like I needed to go home, that there was a storm headed for my native city. And when there's trouble in Mendev, there's only one thing to do. You go to the recruiter and sign up for the army, and so I did. At first, they wanted to make me an infantry sergeant, but then they decided I'd be a better fit in the supply department. I can take care of army property, and I'm pretty handy around the warehouse. Not to mention, I know how to manage a band of helpers. So that's how I became quartermaster. He gives you a shy smile and shrug, as if this were a wholly unremarkable story of a typical crusader. So what do the soldiers think of their new commander? They mostly tell tales about your unusual power, but they don't shy away from talking about you as a person too. Soldiers are always like that. If Iomade herself descended from heaven, you'd bet they jabber on about how she grips her sword and how good she looks in her armor. Word is that you possess some special magic and know spells that no one's ever seen in Mendev. People say you can do all sorts of stunts, turn into a dragon, throw lightning bolts, fly across the sky, and that you specialize in this one spell that lets you carouse and make love all night long without ever flagging. I don't know where they got that last one. You'd think they weren't righteous warriors of light, but common soldiers. Okay, I see what you have. Oh man, that was good. I like his character a lot. I like that we have a quartermaster. Now, before I kept recording today, I did go through and get rid of, or like I made sure everybody had gear that I wanted them to have. So we're basically now good to sell a lot of stuff finally and clear up some inventory space, which we desperately need. So this I think I'm going to put in storage, even though I don't have a kineticist. I'm not a kineticist. I don't think we'll ever pick up a kineticist, but I feel like it's just not a bad thing to have on hand. And I'll just go put it in the storage chest when we get in the other room, because I think that would be the best way to do it. Does he sell potions? No. He does sell this stuff though, which is good to know. Okay. So we made some cash. Let's see. I think these are just Crusaders. Wait. Oh, I don't think Social's here yet. Like, technically here yet. What am I doing in this war? Maybe I should have stayed at home. I don't think he's the only one that feels that way. So, field medic and the chapel tent. Okay. These are... Okay. Just re-getting my bearings. Wait, did I pass Darren? Oh, he doesn't show up till the end. Wait, did we get a ping? Yes. But, Sela! A group of soldiers is talking loudly, laughing joyfully, and passing around a flask. So picture this. My sword is by the fire. There's 2 goblins about to snatch it. 3 more digging through my tent. And I'm sat in the bushes wearing just my mail shirt, wondering what the blast to do. An old mercenary taught me about the mail shirt. You can't sleep in armor, but it's not so bad a mail once you get used to it. Too bad no one told me not to go into the bushes without my sword. So what'd you do? What did I do? I barked like crazy. Goblins are afraid of dogs, you know? So they all went wild and started running around. I spot my sword, they spot me, so I jump over the fire wearing nothing but my mail shirt, grab my sword, yell in a big tough voice, "Oh, Inheritor, grant me the power to crush these filthy creatures." My sword shining, goblins are screaming. I jump to attack them. They fight back, but I fought them off somehow. But ever since then, I've never taken a step without my weapon. Some story. Hey, stop gulping. Leave some for us. We've only just set off and you're already drinking in the queen in the camp. Stop this at once. The knights quickly snap to attention. Seal raises a flask and says loudly, "Right you are, Commander Tierabade, but we are drinking to the queen's health." "All right, give me a sip too, to Her Majesty's health." Arabeth rubs her forehead with the palm of her hand. "Commander, are you sure this is the right way to train your soldiers?" "Never mind, it's your business." We're not training them though. They need some moments of happy. I truly believe that. We took back Canabras, we'll take back Dresden. Yes, we will. Like, I really and truly believe that you can't just have it be all serious all the time. You need some of that. Or else, I don't know. Just doesn't seem like it'll work. Grandma! Grandma Gretlin, the director, is here. A well-dressed old dwarf is lecturing a motley company, shaking her ladle at them belligerently. Noticing you, she flings up her hands. "Good afternoon, your commanderness. Do you remember us? We're the crew from the next door theater company, the one you saved in Canabras back when you weren't your commanderness yet. As you can see, we've come on the campaign with you. We signed up to clean pots and mend the soldiers' clothes. Keeping up a theater is expensive, so we all have to take side jobs, but we don't stop what we're doing. We're going to put on a play about your legendary feats." Of course, the crowd's scenes are difficult. We can't find the people to play the hordes of demons. We decided against using a ritual to summon real demons. Luckily, we have Master Kemp. He's invented a way to solve this problem using sound. We caught a pig and some piglets who ran away from a burned out village. The glum and husky half-orc mumble softly. We put the piglets in a box and scare them a little, and they sound just like they make is just like an approaching demon horde. But the most important question is, of course, choosing the lead actor who will play the Great Knight Commander. We had a right Barney over it, breaking a number of lances, as well as a shovel, a rolling pin, a set of back scratchers, but we just couldn't decide no matter what. Maybe you can help us. We have 2 candidates that are most suited to the role. One will have the honor of conveying your heroism upon the stage. A Cyclops actor? He's completely tame, believe me. He has a few issues with articulation, but what a powerful physique! We'll make him a nice costume, wash him up, brush his hair. Truth be told, in our show, you mainly just make short, heroic exclamations at the fateful moments, like "onward," or "we'll never give up," or "my heart burns with courage." Lambkin can definitely handle that script. A gnome? Not a gnome, 2 gnomes! Rubbledum and Harryfant are twins. One of them sits on the other soldiers, puts on a long coat so they can play a tall character. They switch places every so often so they each get their moment of fame, and that way they each only have to learn half the script. I have made my decision. The crew looks at you holding their breath. Listen, y'all, listen. If you don't pick Lambkin, are we even playing this game? If Abby isn't depicted by a Cyclops, are we even playing Wrath of the Righteous? No, we're not. Wonderful. Sorry we took you away from all important things heroes and commanders do. We're off to rehearsal. I mean, first we'll wash some pots, then we're off to rehearsal. Let's go, you lazy lumps. Don't embarrass old grandma now. I love the Next Door Theater so much. It's literally everything. Crusader. Land! Hey, Abby, I was trying to say the Knight Commander commands the Knights really fast, and you almost what? What did he say? That's not listed. Wait. Oh, twisted my tongue. Okay. I was like, what did he just say? Oh no. Well, we're gonna go this way and around first. Ulbrich, what are you doing here? Straighten up. Arms tight, you two sides. To your sides. That's it. 1, 2. Are you really making sure my soldiers are... Okay. You know what? I appreciate that. Okay. Wait. Did I lose Kian? Yes, I did. Kian will catch up. So the other thing is that with the new DLC coming out, there are new like subclasses, I think. One has to do with a ghost horse, and as far as I know, it'll be in the base game too. So if it is actually in the base game too, and it because I imagine it is, we might have to respec Abby again because, you know, reasons. Fighters, the Eagle Watch. Okay, and they're ready for vote. Okay, so we've examined the campsite. So many of our own have perished. And for what? For us to keep fighting. For a day will come when no one else will have to die. Ember being Ember and giving people hope. You're right, little... thank you, little girl. She is a treasure. We don't deserve her. At all. I'm just gonna be... I'm gonna say that out loud. We don't deserve her. Okay. So now let's go in. Quick save. We'll go in. See the queen. Yay. Oh, but yeah, the ghost horse looks so cool. I guess I'll talk to her. The queen greets you with a stare. She's dropped the pompous air with which she has announced the 5th Crusade. The face of the ruler of Mendev appears calm and thoughtful. She's made her move and now awaits her opponent's reply. We're the opponent, y'all. This isn't... She's not waiting for Discari's reply. She's not waiting for a horde of demons' reply. Us. They're telling you from the beginning, you are her opponent. She sees you as a threat. So she's put you in charge of the 5th Crusade because of that. Not because she actually believes that you can do this, but because she sees you as a threat and she needs to stamp you out.
Commander, I'm satisfied with the troop review, but I do not expect they will be sufficient for the task. You will have to prove yourself a shrewd leader and hire the necessary troops with the provided funds. I have chosen a target for your campaign, and that target is Dresden, our lost outpost within the World Wound. The Sword of Valor was kept there, a banner that was once carried by Iomade herself. Our greatest relic was lost when the city fell. I should make one thing clear from the start. The Sword of Valor is no mere symbol, but a powerful weapon against demons. The holiness of the banner weakens them and robs them of one of their most dangerous abilities, teleportation. A forced march to Dresden awaits you. The Sword of Valor is kept somewhere within the Citadel. The demons probably think it's a hunting trophy. Its recovery is just as important as retaking the city itself. I hope the task is clear. I'm sending 2 specialists to help you, along with the soldiers. A historian, Nura Denduar, and a cleric, Soziel Vainik.
The queen nods to the human man and the young halfling woman standing next to her.
One of the famous inquisitors of the Church of Iomade also wants to talk to you. The Honorable Leota, whom everyone calls Hawkblade.
I do not wish to keep you, Commander. The matter I must discuss with you is extremely important, but it is not directly related to the Crusade. You no doubt wish to meet your new comrades and speak with Her Majesty. Therefore, I shall leave you now, but I ask that you seek me out in the camp at your earliest convenience.
Hi! Listen, it's amazing here. It's like I'm in a ballad. There's knights in shining armor, deadly dangers, glorious feats. We are going to show those demons! I'm so tired of sitting in a library reading books about history. It's time I took part in it!
Oh, okay. She's very, she's very happy.
I'm glad to help our cause, Commander.
Thank you.
If you have some time later, I'd like to speak with you further.
Of course, of course.
You'll have plenty of time to talk. You're the Knight Commander's people now, her trusted advisors and companions. Now then, will you please leave us? Irabeth, you can go too.
Can Irabeth stay? I'd rather Irabeth stay. No, everybody left me with the queen. Great. I'll remember this.